What's happening, everybody? Appreciate you guys checking in. We in here on a Wednesday, man. We appreciate you guys pulling up. You're in the Raider War Room, man. Look, we got a crap ton to talk about. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There's so much going on since Monday to today, and right before we jump on, we just found out we waived another player and we brought on another offensive tackle. So we're going to talk about that. We have a ton to talk about. So the topics that we're going to touch on, we're going to let everybody kind of roll through and get up into the chat. We're going to talk Kenny Pickett. We're going to talk Jakobi Meyers. We're going to talk Amari Cooper. We're going to talk Thayer Mumford and the player that we just brought on. Talk practice squad. Also talk the final 53-man roster. Not sure if we can get that done before, 6 o'clock West Coast time, but we're going to try. We're going to try to make it happen. But we appreciate everybody popping in. We're going to let some people roll in. And I got to say what's up to my guys, man. If you guys can, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on those notifications. We do a sub-only chat, just our way to kind of show our appreciation to some of our subscribers. And so, but I'm going to hit the chat in just a second. Got to say what's up to my guys in the Raider War Room that rock with me on Wednesdays and on Sundays. Let's go to Chris first, man. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. Good. As you guys know, man, favorite show, rocking out with you guys, man. So a lot of stuff to talk about. Couple more weeks until we're rocking out live in Vegas for that home opener. So just looking forward to it, man.
Couple weeks. That home opener, week 2. We gonna be there. We're gonna be at Allegiant. We're gonna be there all weekend long. So definitely hit us up. On our social media handles. Send us a message if you're gonna be in town, because at the end of the day, man, it's always good to put a name to face. You know what I'm saying? So we're definitely gonna rock out. And I see I'm gonna hit up the chat, but I see Myra G in there. You know Myra G is gonna be there. It's gonna be a good time. We ain't afraid of no Fremont. That's all I'm gonna say. But hey, appreciate everybody rocking. Severe, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Oh man, feeling good, feeling better today in light of the transaction that occurred today. I feel a little bit better. I've been stepping on necks the past 2 days. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a pass until the first topic, and then I'll go right back to them.
You can give it a little bit of a pass for the 5 minutes we're going to spend on that one topic. I got you. I see how it is. But no, man. Look, we talked about on Sunday that we're going to do some game film of that Cardinals game. Look, there's going to be some more moves. We might bring on some other people or players through waivers, but there might be minimal moves at this point. We're going to talk about the Thayer Mumford move. But we were going to break down some game film, but it was hard because you just don't know who was going to make that final 53. So from this point forward, it's going to be a little bit dead, right? They're just going to be practicing and gearing up for that week 1. So if news does drop that we bring on a player, then we'll hit you guys on Sunday about that. But if we don't, we're going to go over game film on Sunday. We also have a player that we just brought in. We may not touch on that topic. If we can squeeze it in towards the tail end, we'll definitely bring that one up. Or we might do it before we hit that 53 if we got time. But we're going to break down game film of the Cardinals game, but we'll also break down game film of the new players that we brought in on Sunday. So make sure you hit that notification so you do know when we break down that game film. But there is so much news going on that it was going to be hard to kind of pull up game film for this one. So let me go through. Let me just star a couple people. I don't want to miss anybody that's kind of popping in before I go kind of all the way down through the chat. All right, I'll hit up the rest of them. Okay. All right, Jason Downs, man, first one in the building. I appreciate you rolling with us. Where's the flag in the building as well? What's happening, man? Hi, Panda. Good seeing you, man. I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Appreciate you rolling with us. Yeah, always in the building, man. I appreciate you pulling up. Dre as well. What's happening, man? Good seeing you. Spoon in the building. What's going on? Myra G in the building. Always rocking with us. I appreciate you. Kevin Lurker, what's happening, man? Jack Kenna, what's going on? Appreciate you. Jake Long, appreciate you popping in. What's going on? Let's see. Chewy, what's good, man? Appreciate you rolling with us. Jaw Raider in the building as well. What's happening? Have y'all alerts ready? Myers deal can be done any minute now. I know. Trust me. We got all the notifications ready to be popping. What up, Raider Paul? What's happening, man? Let's see. I'm going to keep going. Make sure I don't miss anybody. I think everybody's saying Frank Perez, what's going on, man? What's happening? Let's see. Hey, we all see this one. We'll see Frank Perez. We'll see how you doing later on. All right, let's see. I know. Assassin's Creed, what's going on? All right. I see you, Money Truck. I see you in the bill. What's going on, man? All right. Cool, man. I appreciate everybody rocking. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn those notifications if you can. We definitely appreciate it. So let's get to the first one. Let's get to the first topic. I'm going to share the screen. First one we're going to talk about Jakobi. All right. Let's get that rolling first. Jakobi, he requested a trade. I think that was on Monday. That dropped. So we're going to talk about that first. You know, I just went through the chat. I think someone just said, you never know. News might drop at any point, and I'm with you. So, guys, because we're going to be flying through these topics, if you can, hit that hashtag Raiders. Type hashtag Raiders if you have something on this topic, and I'll do my best to bring it up. And if you have a question, we'll try to answer it. But let's talk about Jakobi first. And, Chris, man, I'm going to throw it to you first on this one. Jakobi Meyers hitting us with a trade request, man. What's your initial thoughts and how you feel about it?
You know, I don't blame him. At the end of the day, you know, I'm very high on Jakobi. You gotta stop playing with these guys, man. You know, you don't get people that are as loyal as he is. He works hard. You know, everyone always talks about the lunch pail type of guy. You know, that's who he is. He works hard. He's went through, you know, he's been through the biggest mess, you know, that you can go through. He's been quiet. All he does is come to work and work hard and good. He's a good teammate. You know, pay the man his money, man. You know, and I'm tired of, you know, the whole smear campaigns that happens, you know, just because he wants his money. You know, Jakobi's all good until he wants to get paid. And then all of a sudden, you know, he's this and that. And then now people are trying to act like, you know, he's not a good player. But think about who his quarterbacks have been, you know, since he's been in the league. You know, I think he may have that 1 year with Brady, maybe. But, you know, he had Jimmy G. He had Mac Jones. He's had Gardner Minshew. He has AOC. I mean, you know, Brian Hoyer. You know what I'm saying?
Bailey Zappi.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing? What are we doing, man? So, you know, pay that dude. Give that dude a real quarterback, and you're going to see how serious he is. You know, I always talk about it. Severe always talks about it. You know, guys who's played with him respect the heck out of him. You know, you got guys like Puka, you know, one of the best receivers in the league, respects him. You know, Devontae, Josh Jacobs, you know, they all say he's one of the most underrated players that they've ever played with. So, you know, we always complain about divas and all that. He's literally the opposite of that. Pay him. He is what we need in the locker room.
Yeah.
I'm with you. And I think that here's the thing is there's always going to be a negotiation, right? This is just the next negotiation tactic on Jakobi Meyers' side. I mean, this is just the next step that he needs to take to get the ball rolling. Hopefully, you know, we don't know what's going to happen at the end of the day, but you know, we had that topic that we talked about. You know, everybody's like, sign Jakobi or extend Jakobi, extend Colton, right? But then we had that talk of who would you prioritize? You know, and I always said I'd prioritize Colton, right? Jacoby's a damn good receiver, great locker room guy, but he's also, could you draft a guy that can emulate something that he could do? You potentially can. You know, you might be able to find somebody in free agency next year.
We haven't yet. We haven't drafted nobody yet who can do it.
We haven't. But, you know, at the end of the day, that was before the draft. That was prior to, you know, just some of the moves we made in free agency. And I'll be honest, this entire front office has kind of screwed up this receiver room to give us that luxury of just saying, thanks, but no thanks, Jakobi. We're going to kind of, you know, play out your contract this year and we'll see what happens. And so if we don't re-sign him, this receiver room is struggling, to say the least. It could be the worst receiver room in the National Football League, arguably. So with that being said, I got more to say about it, but I'm going to throw it to Severe, man. What's your thoughts initially on Jakobi Meyers?
Yes, pay that dude, man. Pay that dude. He's been a great teammate, great locker room guy, productive. You know, you look at some of the people that are like, look, and he's not even asking like crazy money. Like people talked about, and I said in our chat that 2 years, $60 million extension. If you count this year, what he's making over that 3 years, it's like $23.6 million a year, which puts him basically on par with like Cortland Sutton, Michael Pittman Jr., guys he's been as productive as or more productive than with lesser talent at quarterback. So it's like, get this dude his money, man. He's the ultimate teammate, ultimate locker room guy. Alex Bachman talked about how he's helped him. Tommy Mellott talks about how he helped him. Chris already, talked about how all the guys, all these other people around the league say, yo, man, this dude, like Jakobi, he's a dog. Like, I don't know why people don't know about him yet. It's because he's been on bad teams. Like, if Jakobi was on a good team, we'd hear a lot more about him.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more about him. And it's because he's been on bad teams. It's because he's quiet. Like, he's not out there showboating and causing a ruckus and trying to draw attention to himself. He just goes out there with his lunch pail and his hard hat, catches every pass thrown to him last year. 0% drop rate, one of the best blockers at wide receiver in the league, and he's leading that young wide receiver room. So you want that kind of guy there. Like, are we expecting Amari Cooper to be a leader in that room? Like, is that the guy we expecting to be the leader now? That's not what I'm expecting out of him. Jakobi's he's been doing it this entire offseason, and just get a dude his money. Get a dude his money. I think he's only what, 29 years old, 28, 29 years old. So he still got at least a good 3 years. Sutton just got paid, and Sutton is older than he is. So if he can get paid, I think we need to pay Jakobi.
So I'm gonna give you a couple more takes from my end, but what's going on, my two? I appreciate you rolling with us. Let's see, All Eyes, what's going on, man? Nathaniel Frank, what's happening, man? Appreciate you. The Sports Main, what's going on, man? Appreciate you rolling with us. Let's see, there's a couple more. What up, Nab, man? Appreciate you popping in. I see you, SoCal, as well. Appreciate you rocking with us. I don't know if I said what's up, Ja Raider. I don't know if I did. If I missed you, my apologies. But what's going on? What up, Art Wright? Let's see. All right, I'll get to the rest of everybody. Again, if you guys have a comment up on this topic, hit that hashtag Raiders if you can, because the comments, man, fly. Dre, how much is he asking for? I mean, there's some reports that he wants, like $30 million a year, but that's just stuff that's getting thrown out. So we'll see.
That's just an extension.
That's what Spot Track is saying. So 2 year, $60 million extension. So it's not really, technically it's not $30 million a year if you look at what he's getting paid now. So over the life of the contract, it'll be $71 million, which would put him at $23.6 million a year, which is, like I said, that's about what Cortland Sutton and Michael Pittman Jr. is getting. It's about what Deebo Samuel's getting on the deal Deebo Samuel signed 3 years ago. So if Deebo reads up, he's gonna get more money. Like all these guys, they're all these people are about to re-up and get more money. Jamar Chase getting 40. So it's
And so let's put it this way, right? And you can look at it two different angles. I kind of posted a video earlier today on it. Is look at it Jakobi's side. Everybody starts now talking like, well, why is he doing this now? Why all of a sudden, a week and a half before a game, why is he doing this now? And a lot of people say, well, just play out your contract, prove your worth, and hit free agency next year. Here's the problem with that mindset is I think Jakobi Meyers sees the writing on the wall. Last year, he was the guy. It was between him and Brock Bowers. It was the only receiving threats that we truly had, and we had no running game. And so the only way we were going to move the ball is by Jakobi Meyers and Brock Bowers. So he had the best season he's ever had. Look at what our offensive looks right now. We are going to feed the rock to Genty, right? Genty's going to get his 25 to 27 touches a game minimum. You got Brock Bowers already. They're going to try to feed Deontay Thornton a couple times, 2-3 times a game, right? Trey Tucker's going to get a little bit of work as well. They're going to share the football. Whenever you talk to any, NFL analysts or guys that work for the Raiders, they say, we got weapons now. We're going to share it. So Jakobi Meyers may not get the same opportunities he had last year, which means he may not get the opportunity to show the same production. So if he goes into the offseason next year without that same production of last year, not because he's not any good, not because he can't produce that way, it's just because there's more mouths to feed on this offense. He wants to get his money now. And I'm all for it. Try to get your money now, knowing that this offense is going to look so much different than what it did last year, and he may not have the opportunity to have that same production. So I'm good with it. Try to get your money now because I think he sees the writing on the wall. He also sees how our two rookies, and again, I think Jack Besh potentially was drafted to replace Jakobi Meyers. He saw that Jack Besh, he's been struggling in preseason. When you pick him in the second round, you expect him to be an instant impact right away. You want him to start day one. You want him to hit the ground running, and he's been struggling. We don't know how Jack Bech is going to perform, so Jakobi Meyers sees that. Deontay Thornton, it looks like there's going to be some more time to where him and Geno can kind of get that chemistry down. Jakobi Meyers looking going, I'm still the number one guy in this receiver room. I'm still the number one target as it relates to in this receiver room, and so guess what? I'm going to take advantage of that. Why not? Make the Raiders kind of move their feet a little bit when you have that advantage. And so I'm all for Jakobi Meyers kind of playing this right now and getting his bag. So now on the flip side, you got the Raiders side. I don't know what they're trying to prioritize. I don't know whether or not they think they want to spend that money on Jakobi Meyers. So I don't know if Jakobi can have that leverage right now, because I just don't know if the Raiders are willing to pay him that money, knowing that they can kind of hold on to that next year and have that salary cap for next year. I just don't know if Jacoby's in their plans. So I'm okay with what Jacoby's doing. I do hope that they pay the Raiders pay him. I don't think I wouldn't pay in upwards of that $30 million. That's just me. I know we kind of shot some messages around. I said my starting point was at 18, but if we ended up signing him for around that 22, 23 mil a year, without question, give him a 2-year extension, pay him that 22, 23 mil a year, and let's have some fun. I think that's kind of where it would be. I think that's kind of where he is a little bit in that receiver kind of salary cap room. So that's just my take. That's my take. I'm going to scroll and kind of look at the chat. I know Chris, I know you kind of got done. All right, I shot to you first. Any response to that perspective?
Who, for Severe?
No, for you.
Oh, no. I mean, no, I agree, man. Like, I think that, just from because the thing is, us fans always want to use the NFL as a business only sometimes. But the thing is, it is a business, but it's not just a business for the team. It's a business for the individual as well. So, like, this is probably going to be, his last chance to really, I mean, he hasn't gotten a real big payday so far anyway. He was an undrafted guy. He started from the bottom, worked his way up, has done everything right. Let this man, be able, again, he's out here. Everyone always complains about Devontae and stuff that everyone else has done when they get upset. This guy's still out here practicing today. He's still out here practicing. He's not holding out. He's not doing none of it. He's not making a big hoopla about it. He's doing everything the right way. And
yes,
if we always talk about, it being a business, then respect this man, doing his business. This is probably his best, opportunity where he has the most leverage to try to ask for a trade or ask for more money. We got to respect that. But like I said, what I don't like is the smear campaign. Now, all of a sudden, the guy's not good. He's not good all of a sudden. He never had, this many catches, never had this many yards. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that I don't like. I mean, if you guys don't think he's a true number one, that's fine. We could debate that all day. But the smear campaign as if he's not that good, we got to cut that out, man.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's a true number one in this locker room.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. So, and Severe, I'm going to throw it to you in just a second. Just say what's up to some more people that popped in. Maglodon, what's going on, man? I see you in here. What's going on? Cool, Kev. Appreciate you rocking with us. Mario Jr. in the building. What's happening? Shit starter in the building. We'll see if you live up to your name. What's going on? I appreciate you rolling with us. Dutch Master in the building as well. What's happening? Appreciate you. Dark Jader, what's going on? Tiny Hands, we're going to talk about Kenny Pickett. I already know what you're talking about. We're going to talk about Kenny Pickett. What up, Nazo? I appreciate you rolling with us as well. I think I said what's up to my two. What's going on, my two? Appreciate you rolling in. And Noon, what's happening? Severe, anything on that? We'll finish up on Jakobi Meyers.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the guy, he has shown the type of player that he is just with his actions, right? No guaranteed money left in his deal. In a lame duck year of his deal. And, they drafted essentially what people thought was his replacement, but he's still at every practice, at voluntary minicamp, at mandatory minicamp, at training camp, participated in the joint practices, played in every preseason game he was asked to play in. And then a day after asking for a trade, he's back at practice. I mean, that shows you that you're going to get your money's worth out of Jakobi. He's not going to get paid and start withholding effort even right now, he feel he's deserving more, and he's still out there. Like, look, I'm still going to show up. You see Michael Parsons sitting on the sideline, not doing anything, trying to get paid. You seen Trey Hendrickson drove out of state, left the entire state, trying to get paid. The rookie draft pick that held out for the Bengals, right? Like, you see all these other people, the links they'll go through to get paid. Jakobi hasn't done anything like that. He hasn't even publicly demanded a trade. Right. It was reported that he demanded a trade. Right. So he's not even out there himself saying this. It's other people. Obviously, apparently, either his agent or somebody in the Raiders, brass that leaked that. So he's not even doing any of that himself. And people talk about his production only has 1,000-yard seasons. You know how many 1,000-yard seasons T. Higgins had? 2. You know how many Nico Collins had? 2. You know how many Courtland Sutton had? 2. So like and they've had way more talent at the quarterback position than he's had. So like, don't even start talking about what he hasn't done yet, because the second he was the number one, and he wasn't even the number one guy. He was still in the target share with Devontae for a third of the season, and then Brock the entire season. So he was still playing second fiddle, missed some games, and still put up 1,000 yards. Like, pay this dude.
No point.
And he did miss a couple games too.
I forgot about that.
Good point. Know what I'm saying? So, Dutch Master, man, I see you. We might try to touch on Brendan Jackson. We just have so many topics to talk about. We're going to try to squeeze that one in, but promise you we're going to try to make that happen. So I appreciate it, guys. Remember, type that hashtag Raiders if you got something for this topic. I definitely want to bring this in. All eyes on G. You're saying I'm cool with 15 to 20 mil a year. I do think he'll get a little more than that. I think he earns a little more than that. Nazo, you're around 18 to 21. 18 was my starting point. If he ends up at like that 23, 24, man, I think that's perfect. That's perfect, especially given the fact that the salary cap is going to continue to go up every single year. So if he agrees at like 23, 24, that's going to put him at true number 2 wide receiver money next year. And so I think that's kind of the sweet spot. But Severe, you're saying pay him up in upwards of closer to that 30.
I'm saying pay him. Over the 3 years, it'll be 23.
Yeah,
like basically
so 23 30. It's when you just see the 2-year 60, it's a lot. But exactly. But when you look at what he's making now, that's what it averages out. I think it'll settle where he should be.
Exactly. And
so where would that put him? Where would that put him as far as rank and pay? In the 20s, like as far as like
in the low, in like the 20s, and he'll be making about what Courtland Sutton's making, like like the low.
Yeah,
he'll be like right around Michael Pittman, Courtland Sutton, right around that range, right around where Deebo Samuel was getting. But Deebo Samuel's in the last year of his deal, so if Deebo Samuel goes crazy, he's gonna get like 30 something. So he's gonna be right where he should be.
Yeah, I'm with you. Ashton Floyd, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you rocking with us. And I don't know if I said what's up to you. What's going on? What up, Daniel Kim in the building? What's happening? SoCal Sal, I respect Jakobi doing this thing. Just don't think the Raiders are going to pay him. What do you want? Reason why they drafted Betch. I think he is the replacement, but man, I hope that's not the case.
Yeah.
So,
cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm not seeing it in Jack yet, man. I'm not.
We all had question
marks. I know it's early, but
we all had question marks.
Second round pick, man. So you should be up here.
Don't get no. We're not getting started on that. We're not getting started on that.
Hold on, Severe. What are you over there drinking?
Throw some water, man.
I'm like, damn, you started already. Y'all got my boy Severe stressed out.
Guy.
He's not even stressed out, man.
Yeah, Severe's got to wait for week 2. He promised us. He promised us.
A little bottle of Southern Comfort or something, man. I know what he was doing, man.
Oh, don't say that word. My God. Jake Long and Jakobi, a blue collar man. He is, man, and he's still at work, even though there's the trade, request going out there. Daniel Kim, do you think he's showing up because they've told him they're going to work out a deal? Maybe. Maybe. Never know. But that just goes to, and I know we all said it, that goes to Jacoby's just character.
That's who he is. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man. Spy Tech said that Pickett shares some chases. Gino. Yeah. Mobility.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about Pickett in just a second. Slamming Sammy Joe. What's going on, man? Be Beezy, what's going on, man? It's good seeing you, man. Haven't seen you in a minute, man. Appreciate you
Can't
rocking
afford
with us.
Jakobi Meyers. Oh, Mark can afford him. Mark can afford him.
Mark can afford a lot. He better afford a lot moving to goddamn Vegas.
See them girlfriends he be getting. He can afford whatever he wants, man. Trust me.
See the house he building too.
Right.
All right. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the next topic. Appreciate it. Remember, if you guys can, because the chat's flying. We got 250 in the building. I appreciate you guys. Hit that type hashtag Raiders if you got something. I'll catch my eye and it'll pull it up. Omega XL, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. If his replacement Jack Best was balling out like Amika Buka in camp, I'd kind of understand. Yeah, I'm with you. He's got leverage right now. That just depends on if the Raiders want to bring him in. LV Gear, what's going on? Oh, shit. Leo in the building. What's happening, man? What's going on, Leo?
Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Jack Best ain't done shit.
Samir's just hanging on to that one. I like it. Hey, and shout to Leo, man. I think a club member of one of the Black Hole chapters, man. New president of the Black Hole chapter, man. Shout out to you, Leo.
Yeah, salute to Leo, man. Leo
Presidente.
El
Jefe.
Him and Raider Penguin. I think they both are, salute to him too. I know they're peers. They both are presidents of the. So salute to them, man. I love it.
Hey, tell him to watch out for Batman.
Yeah.
Just watch out for it, huh? Oh, what up, Herman? Coach in the building as well, man.
Coach.
Popping in. He's in here.
Coach retired. We ain't even played the game yet. Coach.
Hey, you know why he tired? Because we got rid of Thayer. We got rid of Thayer. So he might be in his feelings.
Oh, true. That is true.
Let's see.
We got no Ohio State people in there no more, huh?
Tommy Ami.
Let's go. Megalodon saying Jakobi needs to prove that he can show off against number one corners. Are you meaning that we need to bring in a number one corner he can show off him? I don't know, because he did pretty good last year. VBs, he ain't worth 23 or 30 million. He's worth 23 without question.
Yeah,
he's without question. Especially with our cap space, he's worth it. All right, now, man, I appreciate the hashtag Raiders. I think he's showing up because he loves football and he seems to be a guy who knows he has obligations to the team regardless of what he wants.
Yeah.
I'll agree. Well said.
Yeah.
Well said, man. What up, Steve? What's happening? All right. I'm going to try to get to the rest of everybody. Say what's up. Remember, hit that hashtag Raiders if you can. Let's go to the next one. Kenny Pickett. I promised you I'd talk about small hands. But Kenny Pickett, we bring him in. Obviously, Aiden O'Connell. I think he's officially on IR. I think they brought him in. He was on the 53, and then they put him on the IR, but he is now the backup quarterback. And so, chat, hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know what your thought is of Kenny Pickett. But, Chris, I threw it to you first last time. Let me throw it to Severe. Severe, man, first thoughts on Kenny Pickett, man. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, man. Kenny Pickett is for a fifth-round pick, man. I just don't look. Do I have a problem with Kenny Pickett as a player? Not per se. I just have a problem with the compensation we gave up to get him, especially when all these other guys are hitting the waiver wire, are being released and going to be free agents. And I don't think that was a fifth-round pick well spent. And people are like, oh, it's just a fifth. People don't understand. First of all, Spytek has shown he's willing to move up and down in the draft.
Right.
So a fifth-round pick is a valuable commodity. That is the difference between you trading a fourth and a fifth to move up to the late third to maybe get a guy that's falling down draft boards that you identified as, oh man, this guy, we love this dude. He's dropping to the third. Oh man, let's package this fifth and this, and we go up and get that guy. That can be the difference. And we're without that ammunition. And then people say, oh, well, don't even worry about that fifth because we got two comp picks coming. We got a fourth and a fifth coming from Trevon and from, I think it was from Hobbs. We got picks coming from those guys. Okay, cool. How about this? How about you give me your paycheck this week because you got another one coming next week, right? So you don't need the one you got this week because you got another one coming. So just give me that one. You'll be good. And you'll get that next one, and you'll just continue from there. It don't work like that. Just because you have another asset coming doesn't mean you discard the asset that you already have. So Like, these picks are valuable. We use it on Kenny Pickett. It is what it is at that point. Is he an upgrade over AOC and Cam? Yes, but I think that could have been a 5th-round pick better spent.
And to your point with the 5th-round pick, it's tough because there were players that you could potentially wait on, bring them in, because if Geno Smith does go down, Kenny Pickett, not sure how much he moves the needle, right? And so to give up a 5th round, even though we do have a 5th a comp pick, we get a 4th and a 5th comp pick because of Nate Hobbs and Travion Merrick. I love building to the draft. And severe to your point, moving around the draft like Spytek did and navigating it very well, you need some of that capital to be able to do it, and to spend it on a backup quarterback that really doesn't move the needle for us too much. That is tough to swallow. So, Chris, I'm going to throw it to you in just a second. Say what's up to some more people. Jeff G, I see you in here. What's going on, man? Do you think the 49ers and Raiders will make a trade for Jennings for Meyer?
Juwan Jennings, I wouldn't trade him. He's hurt, and he wanted to get paid too. Like, you just trading for somebody that's still hurt. One also wants to get paid, so you got to pay him. I think he's older too. It's like that would be a step backwards. Yeah,
I in my opinion, I don't see that happening. Chris, any thoughts on that?
No, I don't want. Again, man, I think that people are just failing to realize like what kind of teammate he is, man. I mean, these are the glue. The glue of the locker room. When stuff goes ham, when stuff goes awry, like, you want guys like him that's not gonna, just go crazy. So yeah, I'm not. I'm not trading Jakobi for too many people at this point.
Yeah, Gustavo, what's going on, man? What's happening? Larry, what's going on? What's good, man? Almanic in the building as well. Appreciate you rocking with us. Red Dirt Trader, I saw you. What's happening?
Who's going to snatch his helmet off this year? That's great.
What up, Raiders Zach? Do I got to scroll down? Shit. What up, Raiders
Zach?
No,
the comment you said, he asked who's going to snatch Cooper's helmet off this year.
Oh shit, I didn't see it. I'm just
yeah, somebody, man.
Passer saying thing, maybe. Quinyon. That's who's going to do it.
Or JB.
J-Man.
Oh shit. Could you imagine?
Bro.
Chris would have an aneurysm.
I would lose it. I would have an aneurysm.
Chris would go on a live by himself just to address the nation with that one.
I didn't even think about that.
We signed in Justin Shorter just for that week.
Keep him at bay.
What up, LA Raider? What's happening, man? Appreciate you rocking with us. All right, Larry. All right, I'm gonna get this one in, and then we'll throw it over to Chris with the Kenny Pickett topics. Stopgap backup, not a desirable move, but if he shines in emergency, we may be able to get a better pick for him in time. Yeah, maybe. If he does shine and gets his opportunity, and maybe you can. I don't know what the contract looks like. I'm sure it's a 1 year, so he'll be one and done. So I'm not sure if there'd be any trade opportunity later in the season. But Chris, man, and Nas, when I see that hashtag Raiders, I'll get to that one. Chris, any initial thoughts on Kenny Pickett?
Yeah, man. It's just one of those things. I wish we just would have waited a little bit longer, just kind of see, who teams are going to get rid of. He doesn't move the needle. I mean, he does have, some experience in the NFL, but, to give up any draft capital, and again, just like Severe said, people were like, oh, it's only a 5th. But, you can do some things. And again, Spytek showed it this year. He likes to move up and down the draft, man. Like, he was able to move up and get us what we got, 2 third-round picks or 3 or whatever we got, so he likes to be able to move around. So just that 5th round pick is usually like the icing on the cake on some, on some deals that you're trying to make. So I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it, to be quite honest, when you really could have waited, and saw what else was on the waiver wire. Teams are constantly getting rid of guys. So I don't know. So we'll see. But again, as a prospect, it's not like I don't hate him, but giving up any draft capital for him, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't hate the pickup. Again, it's just the draft capital, right?
Right.
Especially given the fact that there were some players like Huntley became available. You know,
Right.
Hendon
Right.
Hooker
Exactly.
became available. You know, those type
Exactly.
of guys that you could have maybe got them through waivers potentially. And so now I don't know if they wanted to run that risk. I don't know who was ahead of us in the waiver wire, and they might have snagged up both those quarterbacks. I'm not exactly sure. So I'm not a fan of giving up that draft capital, unfortunately. But I'm not a hater on Kenny Pickett and being that backup. Just don't like giving up that fifth.
Right. And we didn't have no fifth. Well, we ended up without a fifth this last year. Like, despite taking much as not fuck with fifth. He was like he don't like the number 5. That's why he cut Cam Miller ass. Like, if you see the number 5, he getting you hell up out of here.
Nazo, man, hey, and he makes a really good point. I think the big point being missed about Jakobi and his ability to run block is top tier. So yes, that's another great point, Nazo. Dutch Master Pickett is a top tier backup. And did you forget Spytex gains more picks by trading back like he did in the second round this year? He did gain more picks, but hey, if you had that opportunity to move up, like if we're sitting in the 4th and you want to move up into the 3rd and you have that extra 4th and the extra 5th to move up and get into the 3rd, you know, it just gives you more leverage to kind of move around. But I mean, you're right. He moved around, he moved back and stockpiled some picks, but unfortunately, he moved back to get some guys that are a lot of projects, unfortunately. And so LA Raider, pick his last chance, better make it count. And that's the one thing that I will say with bringing in someone like Kenny Pickett, right? When you have a backup knowing that Geno is your guy and and Pickett's not the future. He's not the future at all. Our future quarterback is most likely going to come out of the draft, right? And so you want a backup quarterback that's going to understand his role. That's going to understand that when I go in, I need to minimize the mistakes, minimize the turnovers, sustain some drives, and hopefully the defense will win you that football game. That's what you want out of a backup quarterback in our situation. And Kenny Pickett and LA Raider, to your point, right? This might be his last chance to make a name for himself. So if Geno goes down for a series or two or needs to miss a game, he might go in and try to sling that rock and make a name for himself, and in turn makes mistakes. You know, that's not the backup we need. That could be a backup somewhere else, but that's not the type of backup that we need, and that is some of my concerns with Kenny Pickett. So, what up, Andrew? Kenny Pickett did have a positive record with the Steelers. Hopefully, Brady can give him some pointers. He did have a good record as a starter, but it was just so up and down and hit or miss, and some of those wins weren't necessarily because of his play.
Yeah.
So
Justin Fields had a positive record with him too. So I mean, like, you know, like, and we talk about integrity and culture. Like, how was this for culture building? They discuss bringing in, was it Justin Fields, and Kenny Pickett demands to get traded.
Facts.
Because he doesn't want to compete.
He didn't want to compete. That's a fact.
He doesn't want to compete. Like,
that's a fact.
That's right.
Your whole mantra is compete. That's like your whole persona. I'm the compete guy, and you trade for the guy who didn't want to compete. And then obviously he went to the Eagles where he wasn't in a position to compete. And then he was in a situation with the Browns where you had a chance to compete with a 40-year-old Joe Flacco and 2 rookies, and you still didn't win. And you wasn't even there to compete because you were hurt. Like, bro, if he says the word compete again, bro, Pete Carroll out here selling, bro, he's selling Folexes in Times Square. He is selling Folex watches in Times Square with his nonsense, man. He sold y'all the Napa stuff. He sold y'all the Christian Wilkins is doing everything he can stuff, and now he's selling y'all the compete stuff because it's obviously not about competition.
That's a damn good point, actually. He ousted his way out of that Steelers organization because they brought Justin Fields.
Quick, too.
That's see, this is why Severe comes with the memory.
He's the Rain Man, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Daniel Levis, man, I appreciate the super chat. Do the Raiders pursue Clowney, Hilton, Simmons? My initial thought is I don't think we'll go after Clowney at this point. After bringing in that Brennan kid, I'm not sure. But Severe, man, I'll throw that to you first. Any thoughts on that? And then Chris, I'll throw it to you.
What was it? Clowney.
Hilton or Simmons? Clowney, Hilton, or Simmons?
No, at this point, no. It doesn't matter. We got like six DT like on the squad. We're gonna probably play Pratt in that kind of hybrid edge linebacker role. Hilton, I think he was with the Dolphins, who are cornerback needy, and they cut him. Simmons he's in Green Bay, and I saw some of his preseason play, and it was just god awful. So I don't think we're bringing any of those people.
Yeah, Chris, thoughts on it?
I don't know, man. My bad. My ADD went off, man. Salute to Space Beast. He said he likes the landscape better, the view better, because it makes me look taller. So I'm like, hey, I think you sold me on it. We might have to go back, bro. Salute to you, Space Beast. You know, if I look taller in the landscape, we might have to do that, bro. We might have to do that. I need my inches. I'm
going back. I'm going back. I thought Space Beast said something meaningful to this. I was scrolling down trying to find
meaningful.
it.
He said
something profound.
I know. I was like, damn, Space Beast. All right, man. What you coming with?
Salute to Space Beast, man. Yeah, I had to pause that rundown. I had to pause that.
Chris, you got anything on this one?
Anyway, what was the question?
Do the Raiders pursue Clowney, Hilton, or Simmons?
Wow. Man, I really don't like I don't like our DBs right now.
Yeah.
Hilton could help. Honestly, I didn't like what I saw. And who's gonna start at nickel? Darnay?
It'll be basically Jeremy Chan with Chris Smith as the other safety when he comes in.
No, I mean no nickel though.
Nickel, probably Darnay.
Yeah, that's Jeremy Chan. That's what they go. That's what they've been doing. They've been sliding Jeremy Chan down.
Have they?
Yeah, that's what they've been doing. So that's it. Before it was Lonnie Johnson as the other safety. But since Lonnie Johnson got hurt, they've been sliding Chris Smith in there. So when they go to, it's gonna be big nickel basically.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind any of them because you know how we feel about the defensive ends. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think we're going to answer the question. I don't think we're going to, but I wouldn't mind them. But at this point, it is what it is.
I'm with you, man. Joshua, what's happening, man? I appreciate you rocking with us. Myra G throwing it down a little bit. Shield Squad members, they're out there. Hit that join button. Let's see. All right. What up, Rundown, man? I appreciate you rocking with us, man. Make sure you guys go hit up Rundown, part of that TRS squad that goes live on.
Hey, you know what? Since Shield Squad kind of in here, I got a quick announcement. Next Thursday, PTS got an interview set up with Jason Campbell. Let's get it.
Ooh, watch out now. Watch out now.
Make sure you guys subscribe.
Hit that sub button,
Campbell.
Jesus. That is big stuff. Mr.
Soul himself. Jason Campbell.
Mr. Soul Glow himself.
Oh,
the heir to the Soul Glow throne.
That's good work, man. That's good work. That's gonna be a good one, man.
Oh yeah. That's an era. I live in that era. I just love that. I love that team so much, man.
That's my dog, man. That's my dog.
Yeah.
Hey, he threw it. I'm not gonna lie. He threw a nice football though.
He did,
man.
Like
Al Davis loved that dude. Al Davis loved that dude. I remember he was like, people was mad. Al Davis was pissed that people were saying Cam Newton was better than Jason Campbell. Al Davis was hot. It was like legit.
Yeah.
Cam Newton had just come off of carrying Auburn on his back solo to the national championship, and Al Davis was like, but he ain't fucking with Jason Campbell.
Right.
What up, Bobby Mack? What's going on, man? Yes, Kenny Pickett winning record as a starter, and really just fit the offensive in case of an injury. And you're right. I've said this in the past, but I heard Spytek say it in his press conference. Right. Sometimes with the back quarterback, you want to emulate what the starter can do, so you don't have to switch up the playbook a lot if that backup needs to come in. One of the biggest reasons is you got Lamar Jackson over there, and they bring in Tyler Huntley, right? A guy that can still be mobile, very similar. Myra G, would y'all want Ryan Tannehill over Pickett?
I would.
I probably would.
Yeah, I would.
There you go. I would too, because you don't no draft capital. And one thing that Ryan Tannehill brings to the table is his knowledge of the game. And so one of the most important things for a backup quarterback is to be able to be that extra coach on the sideline, that guy that starting quarterback can go to in between series and be like, hey, what's the defense doing? What are they trying to disguise? Kind of what plays can counter off of what they ran. You want a backup quarterback that has that veteran experience that could be able to relay some tips and really help them throughout the game for that next series and just kind of show what that defense is trying to do. And Ryan Tannehill would do it in a heartbeat. And look, if he'd have to go in, he would know his role, and you don't expect a whole lot.
And the thing is, he's almost like how Gardner Minshew was. Like he's one of them guys that, like, just for a couple games and you need him, he'll mess around and win some games and get it popping to the point where you almost want him to be a starter long term. And then whenever he does that, he's trash. But still, like, he's the perfect backup. So and he's seen a lot of different systems. Yeah. You're not really going to trick him, and he's a good vet. Like, I take him all day, man. And plus, like you said, Pickett, and I'm mad I forgot about it, but he literally just tapped out. Like, I don't want to compete. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
but and also at the same time, what's going to happen anytime a backup comes in. If Kenny Pickett comes in, you better run the shit at that number 6 overall pick and win yourself some football games, right? So you're going to lean more on that run game than rely on the arm of that quarterback. Yeah. So, no, for me, I think Ryan Tannehill would have been perfectly fine, given the fact that you wouldn't have to give up any draft capital. Yeah. So, and it's a Band-Aid. It's a Band-Aid. Yeah. That's all it is. So, KC Kid, what's going on, man? I appreciate you rocking with us. We're going to get to the next topic. Sam the Man in the building. We don't need Kenny to play. Gina will start all 20 games. It's a lot of games. That means we're making the playoffs. I'm with you on that. Whatever, rundown. I see you in the building. What's going on, brother? All right, let's see. Space Beast, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. I was trying to find that epic comment that you're going to put in there, but Chris told me what you had to say. All right. All right, let's see. Just wanted to see if I said what's up to anybody else. Again, if you can't hit that hashtag Raiders, if you guys got something on the topic. Again, with over 300 in the building, man, I can't say thank you enough. Appreciate everybody rocking. Hit that like button, subscribe, Charles notifications. If you don't know, if you're new, hit that hashtag new one. If you are new to any of the chats, so we can just say what's up, say appreciate it. We do a sub-only chat just to show our appreciation to everybody. But just so you guys know, we go live on Sundays and on Wednesdays, and we break down game film. We're going to break down some game film, as well as some of the new players that we just brought in on Sunday. But during the season, we break down game film of that previous game. So if you guys want to check that out, except for who was that? Who was that talked shit earlier? Was that I forget his name. Frank Perez, the nobody. Yeah, except for Frank Perez, you don't need to rock with us. It's all right.
He already out here. I hate these.
Is he out here?
All right. He out there. I ain't seen him.
Now I'm gonna remember Frank Perez's name.
No, he was the one that was talking spicy to you. Like,
was that Frank Perez before? Did he come back?
Yeah, that was the one before. He don't like you, bro.
That guy. No, he
Frank Perez spun the block. He was like, you.
Yeah.
I know. Now he's back.
That's kind of like John B for me, man. Yeah. And Money Chuck for you.
Exactly. I know that was Frank Perez. Yeah, man. Okay, now I remember that Sam Beggins.
We all got one, man. We all got one.
What up, Moses? All right, man. You a Broncos fan, eh?
It's all good. Welcome.
Yeah. Welcome. You're rocking in here. Elegam. Good seeing you, brother. All right, let's see. I see Isaiah as well. Eagles. Oh, man, don't even start it. Don't even start it, Isaiah.
Oh, yeah, don't.
What you guys thought on that? Chris, what's your thought on that?
Bro. First of all, when I woke up, or it was early in the day because I sent it to you guys. I saw a picture of the Raiders sign someone from the Rams. Yeah. I'm like, oh, bet. When it got Willie Lamp. It wasn't Willie Lamp.
Yeah.
Oh, that for one, I'm like, okay. And then just seeing the Eagles, who by far we all can agree probably have the best, front office. They draft well, they identify talent well, and they are on the same time frame as us, man. They have had the best offensive line for the last number of years. They know what good offensive linemen look like. This one so happened to be 5'9", a bowling ball. He's a beast. They got them one, man. What are we doing? But at least we got Alex Kappa in the inside. That's all that matters.
Second highest paid free agent this offseason. Severe man, Willie Lampkin.
Yeah,
to the
man.
Eagles.
Like I said, I would have made a public apology to Pete Carroll and John Spytek if they had brought in Willie Lampkin. I would have been on hopium. Like, oh man, look, yo, I think we might run the gamut, yo. I think we going 17 on them. I think we going Devontae straight 17. But they didn't do it. Of course, they didn't do it. You know, see, they wouldn't sign. They wouldn't keep a 5.
We got Putnam though. We got Putnam.
We got Will. Oh my God! Don't even get me started on Will Putnam, man. Like, oh my God.
And they were repping Lampkin at center with the Rams.
Is that? Oh yeah.
He could have came in and bid that back. Oh,
that's what he was killing. He was killing that center.
I know. He was. Tiang, what's going on, man? Yeah, and here's the thing. He got drafted by a good front office with the Rams, got waived, and then got picked up by an even better front office, which is the Eagles. So it tells you something.
That means we know what we're doing over here in the war room, though.
Yeah.
Besides Jacob Parrish.
We know a little something.
But even Jacob Parrish doing his thing.
Jacob Parrish is nice. I can't have Jacob Parrish.
Yeah.
Don't y'all start it with me. You started with me. I'm going to go back to that live and screenshot all the motherfuckers be talking shit. That's all I'm going to say. We'll see.
Jacob Parrish get a pick.
I told y'all Isaiah Bond was going to be all right. Y'all was laughing at me.
You did.
Y'all was laughing at me.
He was cool. I thought Isaiah Bond was going to be on Bond. Bond. I don't.
Hey, I like Isaiah Bond. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I was willing to actually take a swing in the first round with that damn kid. If you could get him a second, it'd be perfect. But I think he'd be explosive. But all right.
Hit him with that Garyon Conley.
Violator in the building.
What's going on? Let's see. I got John Fallon 2. Violator, what's happening, man? I appreciate you rocking with us. All right, and just a reminder, guys, if you guys hit it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Got Chris Protect Show podcast on this side. Got the Severe Raider on that side. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk, Raider Nation. You guys know the deal. Hit that like button, subscribe. Turn on those notifications if you can. Rock with us as we break down some game film throughout the season. It's going to be fun. Let's go next topic. All right, we signed Amari Cooper. Okay? All right. We're trying to rip through some topics, man. We're doing pretty good so far, but we signed Amari Cooper. Just coincidence. In Spytek, he did try to sell it a little bit that it was at his presser today. It was just coincidence that the news of Jakobi Meyers requesting a trade drops, and the same day we signed Amari Cooper. A lot of people kind of, man, that threw a loop for everybody, and so. Initially, man, I'll just give my quick initial thoughts. I do have more, but I'm going to throw it to my guys. And then, Chris, I'm going to throw it to you first on this one. Look, if Amari Cooper is the replacement for Jakobi Meyers, we in trouble. We in trouble. That should not be the intention. That shouldn't even be in the same sentence. But if that is the case, we in trouble. But Chris, man, let me throw it to you. What's your thoughts? And chat, hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know what your thoughts on the pickup of Amari Cooper. And I'll pick it up on the screen. Chris, man, what's your initial thoughts?
Yeah, man. So Amari's one of those guys that, when we drafted him, I liked him. He gave us some good years. Very talented guy. Some of the best feet, some of the best route running, when he's on top of his game. But the thing with Amari that's always got me is just that lackadaisical attitude, just that it just doesn't have no dog in him. And the thing is, and even with the way he exited, just kind of, how he was acting, he's just not my cup of tea, man. He's not my cup of tea. He's not a guy that's going to just bring it every day. Because even when he was with us, Amari would have some games where he's just dogging it, just balling, and then he'll go 3-4 games with nothing, and he even did that in Dallas. Like, he was just so hot or cold. And again, I think I said it on the TRS show or whatever show it was. The thing with him is just last year when he was with Cleveland, he go in his presser and apologize for really not practicing hard. And it's like, what kind of locker room presence are you going to be? I mean, 'cause at this point in your career, you need to be a leader. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You got to be a leader. You got to be able to help guide some of these young guys. He's just not that for me. And again, I don't dislike him, but the fact is, if we think getting him is going to be like the replacement for someone like Jakobi, it's just not. I mean, because Jakobi brings too much just inside the locker room as well. Like mentoring young guys and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. So I mean, salute to Amari. He's a Raider now. I'm glad to see him actually smiling while being a Raider because we never saw that the first go around. So and I just hope he does not let another DB ram his head into his helmet. Pac-Man took Amari's head out of his own helmet, placed the helmet down, and rammed it. And Amari just did this.
So here, and I'm with you. The thing is with Amari, look, he's never been a guy that is going to show any emotion. That was one of my biggest frustrations with him when his first stint with the Raiders, right? He was emotionless. He was never the best route runner. His speed was what really separated him.
He had routes. He
was never the best, right? I'm not saying he was the worst, right?
Feet. Yeah, he got
But
feet.
what really separated him and allowed him to just kind of excel as a receiver was his speed.
Yeah, he's fast.
And you can tell he's lost that speed. It's not there anymore. It's 31. I think he's 31 years old, I believe. Right. And he's been jumping from team to team. And he was on a Bills team last year that didn't have the best receivers. They had that Shakir kid, and they also had Keon Coleman, which was a rookie.
Yeah.
So they weren't stacked with receivers, and they decided, hey, yeah, you ain't coming back. Right.
Right.
So he's been struggling to kind of find a home where he's been. So it's going to be really interesting to see. Like, I'm gonna reserve judgment on this pickup until I figure out what we do with Jakobi Meyers. That's going to be my kind of take on that. And Severe, I'm gonna, and I got another take on it, but I'm gonna throw it to you. But what up, Fu Chris? What's going on? Sell Cal Cooper a 1-year rental. I hope so. What up, MGs? I see you. What's going on, brother? I appreciate you rocking with us. Cool Kev, Cooper can't separate himself. Jake Long, Cooper's only 31, great route runner. Those guys stick around. He doesn't stick around. He's jumping from team to team, man. I'm just saying, he ain't sticking around to no team, unfortunately.
It's just an effort. Like, if the thing is, once you start losing, then what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, he's I don't know, man. I don't know.
See,
maybe you guys see something different than me.
If you're a good route, or if you're a great route runner, then when you lose speed, you stick around.
Yeah.
You stick around because you're serviceable, because you
Like
find yourself
Devontae.
as a good possession. Yeah.
Like Devontae, yeah.
You're a good possession receiver. But the moment you lose your greatest asset, which is your speed, then you're middle of the pack now. And that's why all these teams have been kind of moving on from him. So, all right.
Like he couldn't separate at all with the Bills. Like he looked bad with the Bills. At least the Browns, he still, he would get busy, but that tenure with the Bills was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Like that, it was bad. And think because the Browns. So the Browns, like, first of all, he didn't start that because the year before he had a really good year with the Browns, right? Then he started off the year horribly with the Browns. Horribly.
Yeah.
So bad that he's like, we got to get this dude up out of here. So they traded him. And I remember because he got traded and Devontae got traded at like the same time. And I remember there were people, I forgot who said it. Somebody was like, look, Amari's trade to the Bills is going to be more impactful than Devontae's trade to the Jets because of what he's going to bring to the Bills because they have almost nothing at wide receiver.
Yeah.
And then Josh Allen, I think but when Amari got there, he was saying like, yeah, man, it's going to be great. He's like, I'm glad I can get a guy like that. He's a true number one receiver. If I see him one-on-one, I'm guaranteed I'm going to throw him the ball every single time. And then they tried that first game and never tried that shit again. Never tried that shit again because he's washed. He is washed, rinsed. Throw that man in the dryer with some Fabuloso dryer seat, whatever. He's done. He is done. So if we're getting him as wide receiver depth and add another veteran to the room, and hey, we're going to teach these young guys some tricks, and maybe, hey, a game or two. We got all this attention on Brock and we got all this attention on Jakobi, and they're worried about Ashton Jeanty in the run game. So Coop can get busy because he's a vet at this point and he kind of knows the ins and outs. Okay, but if we expected him to be the replacement to Jakobi, oh come on, man. Right. It ain't happening, man. It ain't happening. And I don't care what he did in the past. People are, Amari Cooper, he did this and that. I don't care what have you done for me lately? That's what it is. What have you done for me lately? And lately he hasn't done a thing. That's why nobody in the league was really running through a brick wall to get Amari Cooper. And that's why the Bills, who are desperate for wide receiver help, let him go. And
Deborah, I appreciate you rocking with us, but to say that Coop vomits 1,000 yards, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, he hasn't had 1,000-yard season in the last 3 years, the last 3 seasons, I believe. Like last 2 years, he was basically jumping teams.
No, I think he got one with Cleveland.
Yeah, one in Cleveland. Yeah,
but I think that was 3 seasons ago.
Maybe two.
I think it was 2. I think it was 2 seasons.
Maybe 2?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. There's a reason why he has stuck around this late. And I think we bring in, and again, I'm a reserve judgment. Like I think severe, like you just said, I'm a reserve judgment. If we bring back Jakobi Meyers and he's on this squad, I'm cool. Good veteran, good rotational piece, cool.
And the right price.
Yeah. But if we don't bring back Jakobi and we're relying on him, we in trouble. Without question. And I'll also say, and I'll kind of end the topic with this, is if Jakobi Meyers is signed and Amari Cooper is brought in and we're bringing him this late in the process, that gives me concerns about Jack Besh.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He did not perform in the preseason very well.
Yeah.
You pick him in the second round, expecting him to have an impact this season early on. And now you go at the 12th hour and go get an Amari Cooper that's going to get possibly, if Jakobi Meyers is on this team, he's going to get his maybe 14 to 16 snaps a game, right, as a potential rotational piece. He's taking those snaps from Jack Besh, which tells me, is Jack Besh going to take a lot longer to develop than he should because he's a second-round draft pick. You need him to have an impact this year. Is he either going to take that much longer to potentially get to his potential, or do they have question marks as to how well he actually can be in this league so far? And so that's going to be my concern, without question. So what up, Isaiah? What's going on, man? I appreciate you. He'll be good as a 4th, 5th option. Yeah, that's if Jakobi Meyers stays around.
Exactly. If that's what he is, hey, I'm good with that.
Yeah. What up, Rocky? I appreciate you rolling with us. What's going on? Diesel in the building. What's happening, man?
Don't even start on Megan.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Don't even get me on that.
I'm going down. MG just saying Coop is washed.
Omega starting problems.
Jake Long, I don't think he's washed. All right, a little bit of battle. But I think, man, I don't know. I think the overall consensus is, man, Jakobi Meyers needs to stay at this point with this receiver room. Alec M, we're going to try to get to that topic in just a second, man. My 2, you're saying Meyers over Cooper all day. Yeah, I think we all agree.
Yeah.
Let's see. Achilles King, man, appreciate you rocking. What's your thoughts on the Patriots season? Man, we just better beat the Patriots, or there's going to be a lot of interesting
severe answer that
lives.
What are my thoughts on the Patriots? I think we are in for some trouble week 1. That's what I think about the Patriots. I think the Patriots they're doing some good things. They're doing some good things, unfortunately. Because I don't like Mike Vrabel at all. So
what up? The Warrior Mindset, what's happening? Thornton will have 93 catches, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns.
Madden? I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take over these next 2 years?
I'll take it.
Screenshot that. We're going to hold you to it.
Warrior Mindset, I'm with you, man.
Tiang Amari should be good as a third, fourth receiver option. The 3rd, 4th on that depth chart.
Ooh, salute to All Eyes. All Eyes might be onto something.
Ooh, yeah. Omega. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, I see what you're at now.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
Will Johnson, man. Balling.
Let's see. All right. Let's go with. All right, let me kind of get down. All right, what was the comment you said, Chris? You said
all eyes on G.
Where you at, all eyes? Let me see.
There you go. That's the best take right there. That's another thing. If that happens, all right, Spy Tech, you cooking.
Is it?
Cooking.
Is this it?
All right, Spy Tech, you cooking.
Yes, sir.
All right, Spy Tech, you cooking.
Freestyle sweet feet. Let's
You
go,
see,
Man, you wanted something.
See, you know where the real ones are in the Raider War Room.
Right.
Because they know
about
what
sweet
they're talking
feet.
about.
They know what it is, man. This is day ones.
Salute to all eyes, man. What's going on? Michael Valley, what's going on, man? Appreciate you rocking with us. All right. And then you want Renfro back. It's gonna be tough. I mean, shit, this receiver room is gonna need some help some way.
Yeah.
What up, Jeff? What's happening, man? All right. So we talked about Jakobi, man. We haven't even got to the we're gonna make this next one quick. Sarah Mumford, gone. Sweet feet out the building.
Sweet feet.
Man, no more sweet feet.
I'm about to pour one out for my dog, Sweet feet.
We're gonna have to. Man,
the best wide receiver stance we've seen all year.
Man,
all year.
Towel hanging, he just looked
Get
sweet.
off.
Yeah, he was swagged out, man.
He was swagging. That was his
hustle.
moment. He knew.
Man.
Yeah.
He had his. They probably had that dialed up in practice. He had his uniform like the first day of school, laid out on his bed, just ready with the towel sitting next to it on the side. Like tomorrow, baby,
ironed the towel. The towel probably was nicely creased and
tomorrow's
everything.
my time to shine.
I don't know if he was, but you know how the new receivers now they kind of get that roll with their arms.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he was rolling them arms. He was getting ready.
Oh
He
yeah.
was practicing in the mirror.
Oh man.
Damn. Okay. So, Sarah Mumford out. Let's see, guys. Remember, hit that hashtag Raiders if you got a comment for what we're talking about, man. I'm trying to get to everybody. You know, with over 300 in the building, man. We appreciate everybody. So Therrett out, but we go ahead. We pick up 6'8", 307-pounder Stone Forsyth. I think it is. He was actually drafted in 2020 or 2021 by Pete Carroll. So Pete Carroll's got that familiarity with him. He's actually a Florida guy. I'm a big Florida Gator fan, so I know something about him. I wasn't. He was okay for us in 2020 in his senior year in college. He went in the 6th round overall. So I think this is a pickup because Sarah Mumford was so damn bad. Charles Grant is still a project. I think this is the pickup. This is the move we make. And so, Severe, I'll throw it to you first this time. What's your thoughts, chat? Hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know what your thoughts on this pickup. Severe, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, man. Pete Carroll, he's reaching into the crates, man. He's playing the oldies. He is really trying to recreate his Seattle teams. He's like, but you know, I'd rather Stone Forsyth than Thayer Mumford. You know, if it came down between those two, Thayer Mumford, he just put such horrible tape out there. You couldn't keep that guy on your roster. You could not keep that guy on your roster and look anybody else that you cut in the eyes. Like anybody that's on the practice squad, you cannot look any of those people in the eyes if he was on the 53. So, you know, it had to be done. We kind of see how it pans out as a swing. I mean, if either DJ Glaze or especially if Colton Miller, if either of those guys go down, we in for some trouble anyway. So, you know, but Thayer had to go.
He had to. And Isaiah, man, you said, bro, I heard Vinny defended Thayer with his life this morning. Wouldn't surprise me with some of the beat writers. Wouldn't surprise me with some of the beat writers. If that's true.
They got relationships with these people, though. That's why.
I know. That's the hard part, man. That's the hard part when you actually have to, like, it's yeah, I'm not going to get into it. That is the hard part. John Fallon, real quick, you're saying, hey, do you guys think we're setting up for a big move? My initial thought, no. Yeah, we've been bargain shopping this whole offseason. I don't think so. Chris, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't think so either. Honestly, I think Spy Tech ultimately he's playing the long game. You know, I think he wants to build this thing up, you know, through the draft and with young players. I think he's just going to try to get the most out of what we got this season. But that's why I'm so surprised that he gave up that 5th round for Kenny. So, but yeah, I can't see us making no big move, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm with you. Severe, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it right now. Like, and how would you quantify like a big move? You know, like it's just Parsons. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. I know a lot of people have been like speculating. I know Kyle Duggar. I wouldn't consider that a big move. It'd be a dumb move, but it's like it wouldn't be a big move. I know a lot of people want us to go after Tariq Woolen. I don't know if that happens either, and what are we going to give up in terms of compensation for that? So I think at this point it's 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks to the season. Like
We got bang out what we got, man.
Yeah, exactly.
What we got.
Yeah, dance with who you came with.
Right.
And Jeff, man, you're saying, how is he gone and Parm's still here? For the love of God, someone tell me why. The only thing I'll say, and we've said
Tell
is
me why.
as much as all of us were very, very skeptical with Parham, right? He's looked good through the preseason.
Yeah.
The only thing that with my skepticism, and I was like, damn, we need to prioritize the guard in the second round, which I still think we should have, because ultimately we've been going against a lot of backups this preseason, so we'll see how we really are when it's starting bullets coming after them. But you never know how these players decide to wake their ass up on a contract year. And I mentioned it before. I'm like, the only thing I can think that Parham's going to wake his ass up because it's a goddamn contract year. But I was still very skeptical with his play last season and going into this season. And still am a little bit because, again, we're playing a bunch of backups. But I think that's the only reason why he's still here is because he's played well in the preseason. And Theron Mumford did not at all.
It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, I mean, because they even tried him at guard some too, didn't they?
Yeah,
it didn't work.
Yeah,
they moved him into guard. Yeah,
they're bouncing him around. Where's the flag zone blocking guy? Maybe. Florida played a lot of zone in that 2020 season.
Yeah.
It's a big boy. Yeah,
2019 season they played some zone, but I don't know. We'll see.
Was he there with Tom Cable? No, he couldn't have been. No.
Mm-hmm.
The Tom was with us.
2020. Yeah, Tom Cable might have just left there.
Yeah, he was gone.
Yeah. So, Raider Rich, what's going on, man? Appreciate you rocking with us. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate everybody. MG's got one. Can we talk about our needs in quarterback, the cornerback room? We have so many topics. MG's, man. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to it. We'll try to tail it at the end, but we definitely need help. I think we all can agree.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. All right, and also, Raiders for Chris, man. We talked about Lampkin. I saw you mention it. We talked about Lampkin, man.
Yeah, man.
It's trust. It's tough, man.
My dog, when Lampkin gonna get a ring, man. I'm happy for him.
Lamp gonna get him a ring.
Happy for him, man.
I know. I'm telling you, Raider Rich with the super chat, man. Do you guys think next year we'll make big splashes in free agency? We got a lot of cash. We got a lot of salary cap. I'm gonna say it one easy way. We better. You're saving up for something.
Yeah.
So we better. Chris, man, initial thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think he'll be more aggressive next year. For sure. Yeah, we'll have that money. And I think, like year one, you kind of get that, you're still in that honeymoon phase. But year two, we're gonna want to start seeing a real product being on that field. So again, I don't think he believes in living and dying in the free agency, but we just need more talent all over. So I just think moves will be made.
Yeah, Severe. I got one last point to kind of put on this, but Severe, man, what's your thoughts on that one?
Do I got to bring out the George W. Bush quote again? Do I need to hit y'all with that one more time? How much cap space do we have this year? It was the second in the league. This is the time to be aggressive. This is your first year? Oh, this is the time to be aggressive. You were handpicked by Tom Brady. This is the time you swing for the fences. You come out swinging. So I just don't see it, man. I don't think he's that kind of guy. I don't think he's the kind of guy that's going to do a whole bunch of big moves in free agency. He's going to, because can't think of the big moves he did, or that they were doing in down in Tampa outside of Baker, So I don't see them doing it.
Yeah, but one thing they did well though for the Bucks is they at least kept their home talent, their homegrown talent. They prioritize that. That's why I was so surprised with some of the stuff he did here. But that's a good point though.
And the only thing I'll add to that is we have to be careful because we might have a lot of salary cap next year, but we went bargain shopping at almost every single position. So if people ball out, if players ball out, you're going to have to pay them.
That is true.
And so we might have some big splashes just on players on the roster right now.
That's a good problem to have, though. But we never had that problem.
I know it would be a good problem because
that's something the Eagles got to deal with. That's not a Raider thing, man.
It always works itself out.
And so that is the question: is just how much will we have to splash if we try to prioritize some of these bargain contracts that we brought in at every single position. So we'll see kind of how it plays out. But yeah, because of the way that our contracts look on this team, big splashes may not be getting other free agents, unfortunately.
But some people like the Devin Whites of the world, like we only gave, we ain't paying him nothing.
No, but it's like a Jermaine Pratt. Like if Jermaine Pratt balls, he still has
even
Landon Roberts,
even Jamal Adams. To be honest,
yeah,
I mean we got him cheap, but let Jamal Adams mess around and be a top linebacker.
I'm telling you,
Jamal look good, man. I can't even lie. Jamal,
we got so many at a bargain that it just So I guess just keep that in mind, man. But hey, Raider Rich, man, I appreciate you throwing out that super chat. Super Robin crying. Parham 74.3 blocking grade PFF ain't it, but it's something. Still make some moves. PFF is it's hard to judge them, but we judged the game film from last year and it didn't look good.
What was that blocking grade for preseason?
I don't know.
Yeah, because
I think so. Yeah.
The thing is, I mean, Parham always slides under the radar during preseason, but let me see what you do with Chris Jones.
Unless he understands the assignment like last season.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, true.
Xavier Foster, man, throwing out that super chat. I appreciate you, brother. They gave Mumford a special boot. God damn. They got it, man. They're like, hey, we'll take you on the 53. We'll take you on the 53. Oh no, shit, no. Yeah. Don't come to practice tomorrow after you made the 53. Oh, that was brutal. Leo, man, you're saying Kurt Morrison said he's excited about our cornerbacks because they all can play anywhere. Something we ain't missing or something we ain't seen. It's so hard when you become a commentator because you kind of have to play it nice, like hyping up Tyree when he puts pressure on a quarterback unblocked. It's just one of those things. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough. But we'll see how it all plays out. All right, we're gonna keep kind of going down. Appreciate everybody in the building. Let's get to all right. So we talked about that. Let's talk about, if you guys can see it, I apologize. Let me get that one off the screen. Practice squad guys, then we'll get to the 53-man roster. Practice squad guys. We brought him in. Cam Miller, makes practice squad. Kish Collier, running back. I'm glad to see. I like to see him get there. But Alec Boxman, Cedric Jackson, Justin Shorter, Carter Runyon. I know, Chris, man, you liked the way Carter Runyon looked that very last game.
I do like Runyon. And Albert O. I like Albert O.
Yeah,
man. on his mission to be TE2, baby. He's on his way.
Laki Tassi made it. No one brought him onto their 53, which makes sense. Dalton Wagner, Antonio Mafi.
Why?
Shocked.
Mafi,
that no one picked him up. Jafari Harvey, Trevin Matt Jones, Greedy Vance, Terrell Edmonds, Trey Taylor, JT Wood. So chat, let me know if there's any shockers. Hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know if there's any shockers to you when it comes to the players that made the practice squad. And big shout out to Turf in the building. What's happening, man?
Turf.
Appreciate you rolling up with us. All right, let's go. I think Severe. I think Chris, I went the last time. Severe, I'll throw it to you first, man. Any initial thoughts on the practice squad?
Yeah, I see a name that ain't on there. People told me it was better than a certain person on that's on the roster. Mr. Seasoning himself, Sincere McCormick, is not on the practice squad. So
nope.
Now the biggest surprise to me, first of all, Carter. Like, why did we not bring Carter to the practice squad? I think he deserves a spot there. Like,
so I don't know if these guys got picked up anywhere else. I have no clue. I think I got to look.
Jafari Harvey, like what?
I know.
like Matt Jones, like I could have done without. So Greedy Vance could have done without him too. I mean, like he doesn't fit the size, guy. He's only 5'9". What are we doing? What are we doing, Pete? You're abandoning your morals. So I guess the biggest surprise to me is Antonio Mafi, because that guy was terrible. That guy was terrible at everything. Like, he wasn't good at anything. So That was the biggest surprise, and then just the omissions, like like Carter. But other than that, I mean, and Terrell Edmonds is like 50 years old on a practice squad. That's wild. That's wild. What not say you 30 years on the karate class?
So Ron McCray and Matt Jones must know where the bodies are. We in Vegas.
Yeah,
man.
We in Vegas.
Yeah.
MG's Matt Jones isn't good at all. What up, Greg? What's happening, man? What team did Snowden go? Snowden made the
he cleared up. Yeah, he made it. Yeah.
So we're gonna look at the 53 in just a second. Alec M. Trey made practice squad. Good. All right, let's go. Enun. Yeah, no Andre Carter. Yeah, I got to look and see. Chat, let us know. Can you look and see if Andre Carter got picked up on a 53? Let us know.
Oh, another one I didn't think of. Malat. I didn't see Malat.
That was the one I was going to pick up. I was going to talk about. Yeah.
Well, I thought I saw that he did.
No.
Oh, you know what? No, I thought I read so. I think he may have went to the Patriots. I think.
Oh damn! Oh, turf is going to be apoplectic. Oh,
maybe not. God. I might be tripping, but I thought I saw that somewhere.
Yeah. So, wait, are you saying that Malat went to the Patriots?
Maybe. I maybe not. I thought I saw it somewhere. So I don't know. Yeah, Turf would lose it. Turf would lose it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was gonna be my biggest thing is Tommy Malat. He's our he was our 6th draft pick, one of our 6 draft picks, and to bring him in, both our 6 rounders are 2 out of the 3 of our 6 rounders go to the practice squad. Kind of a waste of 6th-round draft picks, in my opinion. I know all 3 of us were definitely scratching our heads as to why we made those picks in that 6th round. So that's definitely the first thing that popped out is, yeah, okay, Cam Miller, he goes to the practice squad, but he doesn't even make the roster. That's a fail. And then you got Malat that doesn't even
Rourke made the squad. Rourke made his team.
Curtis Rourke?
I think so.
So
just saying.
That's my initial. We have some people up here. Chris, Raiders Food Chris. Grady had that dog in him, though. Yeah, but he also missed that tackle that probably pushed him down to the practice squad for that long run. But he did make some good plays last Saturday. So, Chris, man, initial thoughts on the practice squad. What you thinking?
Yeah, it's just, some of these names, I'm just tired of seeing them, man. Like the Dalton Wagners, like,
yeah,
I'm cool. And honestly, like Trey Taylor, it's just like, there has to be another young, prospect that you can, give a shot to. Matt Jones, honestly, I wanted him to do well because I saw some flashes. Like he'll flash every now and then. But yeah, and I do like Carter Runyon. I do like him. I do like Alberto because those are 2 guys that they can run. So I like seeing Cedric Jackson for sure. Bachman. I don't know, man. I'm not the biggest Bachman guy, to be quite honest. Actually, and then we did keep Shorter, but I actually kind of like that other what's his name? Colin Johnson. I think I kind of liked him better.
Yeah,
6'6".
For the Eagles game.
He kept Shorter.
But yeah, I
would walk with Amari all day.
So let's see. Yeah, Milk and Beezy, what's going on? I'm surprised Malat didn't make the practice squad. What up, Marco? What's happening, man? Appreciate you rolling with us. Raiders Fruit Chris. I see Malat assigned practice squad with us. I guess it was fake news. Yeah, man. Didn't make it, unfortunately. Big Tone in the building. McCormick went to the 49ers. Yeah, man, we saw that.
And his Laki Tasi, he's still part of that program, right? So So no one steal him from us?
No, as long as he cleared waivers and he's on our practice squad, like we have him. No one can pull him from our practice squad.
Okay.
That was as long as he cleared waivers.
Got it.
He's good now. What up, Xavier? Malat might go somewhere else to be a backup quarterback and not a receiver. I mean, I just don't see him being a quarterback in the National Football League. That's just me. He was so raw even in college, and he was kind of. I just don't see it.
Yeah, because he was more raw than Cam Miller, and then you saw even Cam, like he was just telegraphing his passes. Like, he was staring them receivers down. So I can only imagine how Tommy would be.
So here's my thing. And for me, I like seeing Chris Collier get there. I wish Chris Collier could have gotten more reps, more carries in that final preseason game just to kind of see what he could do. But good to see he made the practice squad. Alex Bachman, Shedrick Jackson, man, I thought he had a chance at making this 53. If a guy like Trey Tucker goes down, he's another speedster that you can kind of put out there to potentially bring some more speed onto the field. But he made the practice squad, which is good. The one thing that really just kind of I wish we could have seen Laki Tassi play some D-line.
Man.
You end up putting him on the practice squad. And you risk putting him through waivers and someone might pick him up, but I don't know if they're just put him on the offensive line thinking, that's maybe he passes waivers, no one's going to pick him on the O-line, but I tell you, playing rugby, that's in his wheelhouse.
It just makes way too much sense, man. It just makes way too much sense.
He ends up going to the –
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he ends up going to the practice squad, Laki Tassi. Again, we'll see how that works out. Yeah, Chris, I'm with you on Dalton Wagner. I don't even know why his name's around anymore. Antonio Mafi, I don't even know why you put him on the practice squad at this point. I would have rather seen Gerard Hufford, or undrafted free agent, go to the practice squad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He was a guard in college and actually did decently well last game at center.
Yeah.
So I would have put in Gerard Hufford on the practice squad than Antonio Mafi. Antonio Mafi was horrible.
Yeah.
So with the rest of them, Matt Jones, I actually, when we broke down the undrafted free agents and when we brought them in.
Yeah, you liked them.
I liked him, but I thought he would look better as an edge rusher.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him rush off the edge because he's pretty athletic. Like he can fly. He's 6'4", 250 pounds. He's big enough to be an edge rusher. I wish we would have transitioned him to the edge rushing position, but that's neither here nor there. We'll kind of see what happens.
I would have rather kept Amari Gaynor, man, over Mac Jones.
Yeah.
I just don't know how he got in the doghouse quick.
He did
because he got in the doghouse quick, man.
I think someone said that in one of our past lives where they said that once we brought in Pete's boy. Number 33, linebacker. Jamal Adams. Someone mentioned that as soon as we brought him in, that was like the demise of Amari Gaynor, because of just how athletic Jamal Adams is, and Amari Gaynor is kind of more the athletic type.
Yeah, but you could put him on the line if you needed to.
I know. I'm with you.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
I'm with you. So. But yeah, that's kind of my take. There are definitely some guys that I wish we would have kept on, but some guys I'm shocked, like Antonio Mafi. I don't know why we put him on. Good to see Trey Taylor get on the practice squad, and just see if he can grow a little bit. But it's good to see him kind of on that practice squad. So, let me see. Charlie, what's going on, man? I'm a Raiders fan. Is Yasin Genti going to use his running game stance from college? Nope. Chip Kelly switched that real quick. But man, I appreciate you rocking with us. Xavier, imagine if the new lineman works out and Tassi becomes a second stringer next year. Both players are humongous. Same for Colton Miller and JPJ. I think Tassi will need a little bit longer, a little bit longer to develop. But that new offensive lineman, man, he is huge. He's a massive human being.
What is he? 6'8"? What?
6'8", 3'0". He's 307, but I think he's heavier than that. But
yeah,
Dalton Wagner.
I don't know.
Dalton Wagner territory.
Shit. All right, so let's do this. Let's get to the final 53. All right, I'm going to move it over. Hopefully everybody can see it again. Just so you guys know, we do it in this new format because if we do want to pull up some game film, this is the only way we can trick YouTube and kind of letting us do it. So let's pull up the 53. And guys, let me know if there's any shockers. Hopefully you guys can read it. I apologize if it's...
Yeah, you might have to zoom that. Can you zoom it
in? I can. Let's just hope it will be good. The ads pop up like crazy. So yeah, the ads pop up like crazy. It's gonna be tough.
Try. Is it ESPN solid? Does ESPN got it?
ESPN's not fully updated. So I'll try a different one. I noticed ESPN wasn't updated fully. So
dang.
But we can kind of go with it. I think they still have. We can go with it. If you guys can see this one a little bit better.
Yeah, that looks good enough. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Let's go. Let's rock out 53. Any surprises? Geno Smith, Kenny Pickett, obviously at the quarterback position. Aiden O'Connell was placed on IR. Running backs: Ashley Genty, Raheem Mostert, Zamir White, Dylan Labe. We'll look at just the offense first. Chat. Let me know. Put that hashtag Raiders. Let me know if there's any shockers on the offensive side for you guys. Let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely try to pull it up there. So, Chris, I'll throw it to you first this time, man. Any shockers on the offensive side as it relates to the 53?
Only shocker I see is Jordan Meredith at center and JPJ at guard. But but besides that, no real shockers for me. I think there's no shockers. I can't lie. Like if we do keep Jakobi, like him and Amari and Trey, and then bringing in I do like that. I can't lie, but if we brought in Amari to get rid of Jakobi, I got a problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I'm reserving judgment on this this Cooper move. Amari Cooper, I'm reserving judgment. And so, all right, Severe, I'll throw it to you first before I give mine. What's your initial thoughts?
I mean, not a whole bunch of surprises. I mean, Trey Tucker out there on the island. Other than that, I mean, not a whole lot of surprises. I kind of predicted the running back room early on. Will Putnam, I guess. I don't know why. I don't know why we need a backup center. We have 3 guys on the roster that play center. Like, why waste the roster spot on a guy that's a center that's not even good? I gotta say, if he's like, man, this guy.
So do you remember?
Guy's
not even he's not even a long snapper, is he?
Yeah, no.
Like,
so do you remember? Because we talked about this on Sunday, and one of the things that I said is, I wouldn't be surprised if we kept one. Now, I would have taken Gerard Hufford, but I wouldn't be surprised because if someone does go down, you want to minimize your risk of shuffling up the entire offensive line. Now, Will Putnam should not go in, all right, because that's not the guy I would have chosen. But you want to at least try to minimize the risk of shuffling up your offensive line, moving down Jackson Powers Johnson to center, and then Alice Kappa comes in. You shuffle it. You want to minimize it. I'm not saying they won't do it, but you keep a center on the roster just in case. In the amount of times that a center will come in for 1 or 2 snaps, just because, whether it's because the center has to go out for a second or there's just a minor injury, they got to walk off and they come back on. You don't want to shuffle everything up just for that 1 snap. So I think that's why you do keep 1 center on, but again, wouldn't have been my choice.
I got a conspiracy theory.
Uh-oh.
My theory is they don't want to do that because if they had to slide JPJ over at center, they know they ain't getting that. They know they ain't getting that job back. Right. They're not getting that job back. It's like people look at it like, yo, man, we can't move him. We cannot move this kid out of this spot. We would look foolish. So you did it once, you had your excuse because he couldn't do this, he couldn't do that. And if he gets in there, he starts playing and he's cooking. And the first he's out there pancaking people and jumping, doing his JPJ stuff and being the jovial cat that he is. And they can't take him out at that point.
Yeah. So, Richie, what up, Bones? What's up, man? We need to sign Tassi. Hey, he's at least on the practice squad, and that means he can't go nowhere. We got him. He's locked in. So he's just going to continue to learn and see and kind of grow into that position. Right through Chris, man. Putnam his cheeks. Why did he make the roster? We're all asking the same question, big dog. We really are. So all right, let's go. Super, man. You're saying JPJ must be a line calling thing, but I'm surprised that severe JPJ's raw power is unmatched. Just didn't like the Chris Farley act, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. That's what
maybe. All right, so that's kind of the offense again. Yeah, not a whole lot of surprises. I think the running back room kind of worked out the way that a lot of us thought. Shot to Zamir White, he flashed and showed enough to kind of make a spot. Shot to Dylan Labe for really producing the special team side of things. which I think really locked him in on that final running back spot. No surprises in the receiver room because we got 2 rookies that we know are going to make that roster. Ian Thomas, I think that was a little bit of a battle. Runyon really kind of pushed him, but I think Ian Thomas maybe in the run blocking side because he's more of a goal line type of tight end. I think that's where he kind of made his mark. So
Ian, let's go, Ian.
Not a whole lot of surprises. So, Dre, man, you're saying 10 offensive linemen is a lot. Yeah, because we have a lot of I think it's a lot because there's so many question marks in the backups that you want competition. So I think that's why. Javier, what's going on, man? I was surprised that there was one team interested in Jakobi. Would he now be lowering his asking price? It's just negotiations. We'll see. And we don't even know how many people actually are looking out or trying to trade and call. So, Daniel, appreciate you rolling with us, man. What's happening? All right, let's go to the final 53. Final 53 on the defensive side. Severe, man, chat. Hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know if there's any surprises from your side. I'll try to bring it up and pick it up on the screen. Hit that hashtag Raiders first if you can. Let me bring that chat down so everybody can see it. I always forget. So, Severe, I'll throw it to you first this time, man. Any surprises on the defensive side as it relates to the starters and the depth? I'll try to scroll down as much as I can. I think we're good up top. Let's focus on basically just the front 7 first, and I'll go down to the secondary.
Not a whole lot of surprises. I guess the main surprise I would say would be Edmonds. I thought he would, from what I was hearing, like he was essentially running with the ones since he got here. Man, maybe after like his first or second day. Since that time on, he was like running with the ones. Anytime Jeremy Chin would hop into that nickel role, he would be the guy that was running with the ones at safety. So to see him get cut, that surprised me. But I like what I saw from Chris Smith, so I wasn't too mad about that. Lindenberg and Eichenberg. I mean, because I think we kept six linebackers. That's heavy. I guess these special teams purposes, but a bit heavy there. And we kept a lot of guys on the defensive line too. So that's exactly. I didn't know if Lecky and Thomas Booker would both make it because there's a lot of skill duplication there. And essentially, the only reason we really brought in Thomas Booker is because Fotu was hurt. Like if he wasn't hurt, I don't know if we make that trade still. So, but other than that, I mean, it's pretty standard.
Yeah, man. Chris, man, any initial thoughts on the defensive side? I'll scroll down a little bit so you can see. I mean, I guess no, my bad. We're gonna focus on the front, the front first. Any initial thoughts?
Man, it's just. Thomas Booker being third string DT just eats me up, man. Because again, people try to act like he was going to be, going to be pushing for a starting position. He is who we thought he is. It's like, and again, I don't want to cry over spilt milk, but I'm going to because JB is going to be over there at cornerback 2 for the defending Super Bowl champs. But that's neither here or there. I think, just looking at it, our corners are light. It's just our whole defensive backs just a little shaky. But I don't know. It's just at the end of the day, this is who we got. But I think it's going to be a tough season, especially if we have any type of injuries because our depth is looking bad.
That cornerback room is looking. Yeah. The cornerback room shaky. Is the Michael Jordan crying face.
Yeah,
shaky.
So we're gonna go down to that because look, there's not a whole lot of surprises. Yeah, Chris, Thomas Booker is listed here, but to be fair, I think if you go to like another depth chart, I think it's Orlad's. They got him starting. Like it's just. Oh, I'm sorry. I think they have him as a backup, second string. So it's just
over who?
I think it's over
Fotu probably.
I think it's over Fotu.
You think?
I mean, but here's the thing: we've seen the film.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Booker that's where he should be.
Yeah,
we saw the game film. We broke it down. So
yeah,
that's exactly where he should be. And so, for myself, I know we weren't really able to talk about him, but this Brendan Jackson, he actually looks decent, serviceable as a backup. And so he might find himself kind of working. They have him as an outside linebacker, but the Rams.
I don't know too much about him. I didn't get a chance to really see.
We're going to do some game film on Sunday.
I think he led preseason in sacks.
He did.
And pressures,
did he?
Pressures, I believe. Yeah.
I already started breaking down some film on him. We're going to do it on Sunday. We're going to do it on Sunday. So not a whole lot of surprises in all honesty. But we can go to the cornerback room and look, it's just the depth. It's the starters and the depth at our corners.
That is nasty.
It's
work,
brutal,
man. That is nasty.
That is.
And Bones, man, you gonna piss off Chris?
Yeah, man.
You had the chance to draft Will Johnson.
Yeah, or
you're gonna piss off Chris over here.
Oh,
Xavier Watts. I mean, there was guys that I liked in the second round, but hey, we just didn't pull the trigger, and this is where we stand. So guys, let me know, chat, let us know what your thoughts on this cornerback room. Alec M, man, you're basically saying corners are shaky as of right now. Yes. Not only the starters, but the backups as well. Bones, you're calling out. Let's see. VBZ, Pete Carroll needs to stop teaching at USC. Man, he better pay more attention to this goddamn roster the way it's shaking out right now. Yeah, Bones or Xavier Watts at safety, man. You're reading right like us, man. And so, Chris, I'll throw it to you first. I know you talked about that secondary, but anything you want to add to it now that you kind of see it as I scroll down? What up, Sean?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's rough, man. I mean, even like Palomar, he's still kind of a question mark. I do like his potential. Stokes is. I mean. It's just tough, man. And I didn't realize. So wait, am I seeing that? They got Jamal Adams at backing up Stokes at corner.
Oh, that's gotta be a typo.
It's gotta
be a typo.
They gotta be a typo.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's got to be a typo. This is the ESPN one. Yeah.
I'm like,
and the Raiders. And the Raiders one wasn't. The Raiders one wasn't updated. So.
Okay.
That's why I tried to pick up the our lads one, but we couldn't zoom in. So
that ads was it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was just one massive ad in your face.
It's like it's just I mean,
hey, shout to Chris Smith for making it. I'll put it out that way. Shout to Chris Smith for actually making it, and
for
we'll
sure,
see kind of how that works.
I think it was between him and Trey Taylor, and it's.
I'm glad it was Chris Smith. Man.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
VB's enthusiastic. We got a roster full of guys. Appreciate that. A roster full of guys. That's all we got right now.
Man.
Mike Gravelli, we're gonna have Severe out there at nickel. Hey, man. I don't know. Severe's got like 2 inches on Jeremy Chin, I think. So
yeah,
got the measurables.
I got the arms. I got the arms and the height piece. Hype your boy up.
And Taddy, yes, typical ESPN for you. I'm with you. I don't know, man. I think at the end of the day, all of us have question marks in this cornerback room. So we'll see how it plays out. We need guys to step up. We need guys to surprise us. It's really that simple. I'm not sure if we're going to go out and get anybody else at this point with a week and a half before first game. I think we're rocking with who we got, unless there's any surprises with injury or what have you. And Yaya, man, you just got to come this way. You got to come this way.
Got you, brother.
Get on a plane to Vegas, man. We'll put you in the game without question. So, all right, man. This is how we're gonna kind of end it. Again, not a whole lot of shocks. I think the defense was gonna shake out exactly who we thought it was gonna be, and at the end of the day, man, they better step the hell up and shock some of us. So we're gonna kind of bring it back down. We're gonna go up to the big screen and kind of end this thing, man. We appreciate everybody. There was a whole lot of topics. Shit, we covered Jakobi's trade. We covered
Cooper.
We covered Amari Cooper. We covered Kenny Pickett. We covered Sweet Feet. Theron Mumford no longer in the building. It's a sad day, guys. It's a sad day. Practice squad as well as the final 53-man roster, man. We appreciate you guys. Remember, before you exit out, we break down game film. There's not going to be a whole lot going on unless we pick up somebody moving forward. But we're gonna break down some game film of our new guy, Brennan Jackson. I might be able to find some game film on our new offensive tackle. We might do that. We're going to break down some game film of our Cardinals game, but there was so much news flying this week that, man, we had to talk about it. So make sure you join us on Sunday for more game film. So we appreciate everybody. Again, before you exit, with almost 300 in the building, make sure you hit that like button, sub button. We do a sub-only chat to show our appreciation to all our subscribers. One thing we can do to show our appreciation. So, before we get out of here, Chris, not only tell them what you got going on, but also let them know what the hell you got going on as an interview up and coming.
It's your boy Chris will Protect the Shield podcast. You guys can catch me on all social media platforms. Always rocking out my brothers, the Raider War Room. We always give you the most authentic takes. It's just real. It's not going to be fluffy over here. We're not just going to, coddle you over here. A lot of times people are going to call us haters because we are objective. We are a team that's went to the playoffs 2 times in the last 23 years or whatever it was. So, we're just going to keep it real. We're not always going to trust the process. We don't drink the Kool-Aid. That's just how it is. We look at the film. We're objective. We love our Raiders, but we keep it real. So if you like that type of content, definitely hit the subscribe button to all 3 of our channels for sure. And then also make sure you guys subscribe to me because I got my boy Jason Campbell. It's going to be in the building next week, man. And if you guys have seen my interviews, I try to just keep it real. I always just try to do my thing, man. So we're going to get into it. So make sure you guys check me out, man. Definitely.
100%, man. That's going to be a fire interview. Without question. That's going to be fun to watch. Make sure you guys tap in on that without question, man. Severe, let everybody know what you got rocking because you the busy man in the nation all week long, man. So let everybody know what you got popping.
Yeah, man. I'm rocking out. I'm trying to be like Rundown this week, man. I'm Monday through Thursday this week, man. But
twice a day.
Sunday through Thursday, matter of fact. So, you guys know what it is, man. The Severe Raider, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, X, everywhere. The Severe Raider, man. It's rocking out with my guys Sunday night in the War Room and Wednesday as well in the War Room, man. Holler at us. Like you said, man, we try to keep it real, try to keep it objective, rather. We remove our feelings. We try to just keep it raw and real, and give you guys, the perspective that not everybody is going to give you guys. We're not trying to tell you guys what you want to hear. We're here to tell you what you need to hear. And hey, we don't mind you guys. Hey, talk back. We enjoy that. We enjoy the banter. But just keep it respectful, or you get done like somebody else got done on Monday. So but other than that, tap in with your boy Tuesday night as well, the 50-50 show, and Thursday Around the Shield, both with my guy PharoahNFL. If you like this Raiders content, please share it out with some Raider fans or just some football fans in general.
Yeah, 100%. And to kind of branch off of what Severe said, right? We'll give you our opinion, but at the same time, our opinion comes from studying and doing the homework. We rock out, we do film, we make sure that we show the same thing that we see. And you can agree or disagree without question, but at the end of the day, you guys know the guys that have rocked with us since last season, throughout this off season where we break down game film. You guys know we at least do our best to do our homework before we hit you guys with our opinion. And so definitely rock with us, join us, hit that like button, subscribe button, hit that notification so you do know when we go live, because we go live on Sundays and on Wednesdays. We break down the game film, but we also will pop in. If news goes down and we got some free time and we can jump in here, we definitely will surprise you guys with one. So hit that notification as well. And if you guys are attending the Week 2 home opener, follow us on IG, follow us on all Twitter, all the social media outlets. Follow us. Let us know if you're going to be there Week 2, because all 3 of us, thanks to Dub Raider, go check him out. We're going to be all in Vegas, Week 2, home opener. We're going to have some fun. So, man, we appreciate everybody. Remember, if you can, on the way out, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We do a sub-only chat just to show our appreciation. But, man, we'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great start to your weekend. Enjoy the start of, Labor Day? Enjoy the start of Labor Day weekend. But, man, come rock with us on Sunday. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. We're out of here.